Excited for the party? Time to test ride the Ducati HYPERMOTARD 698. Freaking pocket rocket! That's a cool looking scrambler. I thought I saw the coolest one, but this limited 500 units that's made in collaboration with Bentley for those exotic special customers. I think there are 1 or 2 of these in India, and then we have the Monster Senna edition. I am in the pit box of Ducati. Just let that soak in.
Always. It's addictive. It's like a tradition.
Excited for the party?
15, 11, 20. And then...
Ciao, buongiorno, come sta? That's me saying hello, how are you doing in Italian. I'm able to speak poco italiano, little Italian, with a few people like, let's say, a bartender or someone serving you in a cafe. Makes it easy and also kind of fun to learn a new language. I wanted to learn a bit more, but didn't have time. Anyway, day 2 for World Ducati Week, but day 3 here in Italy. Man, things are going like a bullet train. Like, I haven't even shown you the room because most of the time I'm coming, sleeping, getting ready in half an hour and heading out. It's been a jam-packed few days. Luckily last night I got decent sleep, 7 hours. The night before too, like 6 to 7 hours, but last night was perfect. And today I don't need to go like super early, like I'm going at 9:30. We have some interesting experiences, especially at test drive. So make sure to click that subscribe button and the bell icon for instant notifications whenever these videos go up. I just hope you don't miss out, because even though I was here for the previous World Ducati Week, like yesterday and day before, we had something different and new to show. Hope you liked it so far. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Anyway, let's get down, have some breakfast, and then head to the track, because we're gonna get something exclusive, India's first exclusive today. I have another 1 hour for my test ride, not on the track but on the road. We're testing most probably the HYPERMOTARD 690 mono, 698 mono. This is something I'm gonna do tomorrow though, so super excited and keen for it. What's something that you notice here is, if you're a Ducati rider, if you're a Ducati Steve, you can get your bike onto the track. And there are all kinds of motorcycles. You must have seen the Diavel pass through now. The HYPERMOTARD, there's scramblers. Like, that was a HYPERMOTARD. You can get any bike on a track. There's nothing stopping you from exploring the track. And trust me, it's the best experience. In the last 2-3 years, if I have to pick one moment of my motorcycle journey which was the best, it would be on the track here. And that's what kick-started the track rides for me. Hopefully, this time I'm quicker, but we'll get to see that tomorrow. But for now, let's go and explore a new motorcycle. Riding jacket, wearing jeans, and the shoes, gloves, and the helmet. Good. Today seems to be much busier. There are a lot more people because it's a Saturday. I'm walking in my riding shoes. That's the only thing I can do. In case you wonder where people fuel up, that's the location. Time to do the DRE test ride of the HYPERMOTARD 698 Super Mono. Is that one of the HYPERMOTARD? This is yours? Yours there. Ah, okay. 19, 17. That's number 17. That's mine.
My name is Beppe Golini. Please, for Ducati, the safety is a must. Hanno l'autorizzazione, se non vengono rispettate le regole, visto che hanno...
Time to test ride the Ducati HYPERMOTARD 698 Mono RVE edition. This is going to be a raw first ride impressions of the motorcycle. I know the pricing in India is a bit niche, but this is one of the most powerful single cylinders that they made. 80 horsepower from a 698cc motorcycle. That's something super exciting. You can go on a go-kart track and have super fun on this. I heard so many good reviews about this motorcycle that I can't wait to test ride. First impressions, I'm able to tiptoe. I'm sitting to the back. Let's sit a bit to the front. I can flat foot. The seat height on this is 890mm if I'm not wrong, but the best bit is it's narrow and my inseam is long at 34 inches. That's why I'm able to flat foot with the shoes. First start, kind of an old school black and white display. It feels like a dirt bike. The exhausts are under the seat. Let's go. Boy, you're really sit on top of the motorcycle. I think I would be the first Indian motovlogger, creator, journalist to review a HYPERMOTARD 698. This is so nice, tiny, compact. Current temperature is around 34 degrees. The weather is similar to what we find in India. A perfect way to see if this bike fits our Indian condition. You might be noticing the mirror shake. That's a single cylinder, but the moment I rev, the mirrors are stabilizing. This has some punch. For a 698cc, 80 horsepower is quite a lot. But the first thing I'm noticing it is those nice little rumbles. Oh boy. Okay, I need to maintain some speed limits. So in the towns it's around 40 kilometers per hour. Outside towns it's on the outskirts of the town it's 80, and on the highways it's 120 plus or minus 10. I love how this bike feels. I've ridden a HYPERMOTARD 950 very recently, Arun's motorcycle. This feels much more comfortable than that. Just the way I'm sitting, the riding posture. We have another HYPERMOTARD. Ooh, those are some nice wheels. Very basic rider's display. I think it has traction control, ABS. And another thing that I'm noticing is this is very flickable. If this was priced like what, 6 to 8 lakhs in India, unfortunately due to the custom regulations they couldn't, but it would have sold so well. I'm not a big fan of super loud exhausts unless it's on a track. In that regard, this feels very smooth and pleasant. In terms of the engine note, this is not too loud or rough as I assumed it would be. This is slightly more refined than I anticipated. Very little knocking. Fourth gear, 40 kilometers per hour seemed fine, which is a good sign that this is a very tractable motor. Brakes are good, but there is a bit of dive on the front. Hey! Some lovely local Italian streets here, and in these slightly bumpy patches in the city, which is similar to what we would get in our Indian roads, the suspension feels decently pliant. It's not the softest, but at the same time it's not super hard. But there is a bit of dive on the front, which I'm not a fan of. See, slight tap on the brakes, it's diving. So the front suspension is a bit softer. This is an adjustable suspension on the front and on the back. But the best bit about this motorcycle so far for me is how it handles the corners. So flickable, it can get the hooligan out of you in the city for sure. Quick shifter works brilliantly like most Ducatis. Downshifts also too. I like it in higher res and lower gears. So far I'm feeling most of the vibrations only in the handlebar, that too if you're at a very high RPM. Unfortunately in this test drive I can't test it to the full limits because we have to follow the team ahead of us. Maybe we'll get some stretches where we can test the speeds, but I have some riding boots. With the riding boots I don't feel vibrations that much, but I'm sure with regular city boots maybe you can feel some vibrations. Whoa, This is a pocket rocket, boy. Definitely a fun bike. Like, that's something I can easily say. Let's see how it overtakes. Damn! What a machine! I need to be extremely careful how I ride this, because it's so addictive just to roll the throttle on. Freaking pocket rocket! In terms of design, it looks very similar to the existing HYPERMOTARD lineup, which is good. I really like it, especially in this RVE paint scheme. In terms of performance, as you saw, it's one fun little monster. Yeah, you can't go under 30 in 4th gear on this motorcycle. Wow, what a countryside. It corners pretty well. That's a growly motor under this. These roads are very bumpy, and here the front feels nice. The rear is slightly on the sportier side. Slight bit of throttle and the rear slides. You can have so much fun on this. After that rear slide, I'm just taking it easy on the corners. That's me just being a bit too early on the throttle, and I'm not feeling the same connect on the front because of the dive. Anyway, let me enjoy the bike a bit more, and after a short while we'll come back with the concluding thoughts. I think we are closer to the circuit. I mean, it's here. So let's conclude with a few good things and the bad things. The first thing that you notice immediately on this is it's so light and easy to ride, and it's a pocket rocket. Besides that, the handling is excellent. I would tune it a bit, especially the front suspension. I would make it a bit harder. That's the only thing I'm not a big fan of. In terms of looks, that's subjective. I don't want to get in there. But for me, the height wise, I'm comfortable on this motorcycle. Vibrations are a bit on the higher side at higher RPMs if you're on low gears. If you're in a higher gear, it's completely fine. In fact, the most surprising thing is you can go for those short weekend rides or 2-3 day rides on this perfectly fine. Let's see the turning radius. Yeah, pretty good. That's a long side stand. And on these, you get off like that. So that's the regular HYPERMOTARD 698. This is the RVE. The suspension looks the same, the tires look the same. This is adjustable suspension, that's adjustable too. So most probably it's just the livery. What a fun bike. I would definitely give this an 8.5 out of 10. I didn't have any heat issues, but we are in a smooth flowing traffic. The 1.5 is one for being expensive in India, and the 0.5 for the dive in the front, but that's adjustable, so not a major issue. This would be a great bike for small go-kart tracks. Chalo, let's get his opinion on the regular 698.
Bomber, devi piegare di più. Tu non sai curvare.
My rear was sliding.
Mind you. Yeah, this lost grip.
A dedicated section for the 916, 996, 998 and the 748 owners. Look at those yellow Ducatis. So unique. That's a cool looking scrambler. I would love to get a 800 just to do these modifications. It was so much fun when I had the 1100. This looks ultra cool with the knobbies, the clip-on handlebars. Ejaz, if you're seeing this video, maybe something for the future. Look at that exhaust. Whew. I thought I saw the coolest one, but this Scrambler 800 in the Cafe Racer form is something else. Look at that cowl. We are here at the Centro Stile Ducati section where they make some interesting designs. These are limited 500 units that's made in collaboration with Bentley. As you can see the logo, look at the exhaust, that's different from the stock. The wheels are different, a lot of carbon fiber. Air intakes are also different. You see the detail here. But the best bit for those exotic special customers are this one. Only 50 units. Love it. I think there are 1 or 2 of these in India. The Lamborghini edition Street Fighters. Looks cool, the color. Like the acid green. Something different. There's also this color, like the Nada Grey and Orange. I think I like this over that. So much of carbon fiber, be it the wheels or the tire huggers or the exhaust covers. And then we have the Monster Senna edition, especially made motorcycle. Again, limited. There is a reason it's only 341. Let me know in the comment section if you know it. But lovely paint scheme. Looks cooler. In case you want to get trained to do these stunts. Look at this 1098S and the amount of parts that are here. Let me know if you can name them in the comment section. Just even if you get few right, like just take a look at the cluster here. That's a lot. The Race of Champions is just about to start. The warm-up lap is going on and guess where I am? I am in the pit box of Ducati. This just happened because you get to meet people there and they let you in. Also, I got to meet Digi here in the box the first time and he was so nice and down to earth that it just made my entire trip like that. That's a guy who's behind the success and without him nothing of this is possible. Anyway, the race is about to start. Let's go watch the race. Can you believe those are stock Panigales with race exhaust? Madness, right? How's the race?
The boys played well, very well. Marquez played very well. And Bastini is not at all well.
Did he hit?
Oh yeah.
It was a nudge.
No. It was a nudge and Bastini went sliding out.
Did you see the nudge?
No. I was at the pit box. Luckily,
you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Superman.
We captured video.
Oh.
We were in the stands.
You saw it?
Yeah.
The video. On the TV, you didn't see it.
No, we were in the DOC team tribune.
We are taking a cab because there is an after party that's happening. We've seen it last time to some extent and there's not much food, so just decided to take a cab. Found these guys, also heading to Riccione. First experience of the beach in this trip and probably the last.
I went down this morning.
Oh! I think we are the only 2 party poopers who have skipped the party.
No. We have our own party.
Rimini is beautiful in the evening, especially in the summers. See the time? It's 8:40 and look at the sunset. This is beautiful. Look at Rimini. It looks small from the hotel that we are staying in, but it's pretty big. What's the dip of the feet in the water? Ah, that feels so good. And this is pretty clean. Just let that soak in. Lovely weather.